So let's go to HTown. Let's see if I can explain it a little. So you come in, and a lot of times there'll be champions here and newbies fighting the costume orc or flea, which he comes down. The orc comes from the orc fort to the east, and flea comes from the south. Also, there's Pumpkin Lord, which spawns by the newbie or the res area. Which, if you die above ground here, you get teleported to here, where you can resurrect, and also they resurrect pets. But if you're in the dungeons or the harder areas, you don't have that luxury. Okay, now you have the sewer, which is a secret area, which it gives you a clue when you're close to it. You see the system message there. The smell of old abandoned outhouse is nauseating. However, if you listen close, you hear sounds beneath your feet. So you come in this outhouse and you click the cracks here. They're really hard to target. It's the middle one. And then the sewer is like a maze. If you choose the wrong path, like say I go this way, it's an endless loop. But if you know the path, which you come this way and up and then back around and down, then you can come over here on the water part and click this hole. And this takes you to Noxus Cloud, which last year he dropped Mongbat Dartboard. And I haven't gotten anything off of him yet. I've only killed him once. Then you come up here to get to the second boss and go this way. Which the second boss is Steaming Heap, which he's like, you click this lever, he takes like 2 to 3 people at least, if not more, because it takes forever to kill him. And his little minions. This right here, that's what the lever raised. And when the timer runs out, it starts dropping. So you gotta hurry. You come up here, you have an onk where you can res. You have this funny fish. It says you feel a sense of guilt as you pass the fish. And you click it, it says no matter how hard you try, it stays on the floor. But Steaming Heap's in here, and I think either the slipperies or the slimies are immune to spells, and you gotta use you can use Pain Spike, but it's best to have melee here to help you. That's kind of like a mixed group boss. So then you drop back down, see, climb back up here, and I'm gonna pause this and leave the sewer. Last year, right before you get to Noxus Cloud, I got hanging swords and axes from this area. But a lot of people are complaining about the loot this year, so I don't know what drops where really. I've gotten a few things off of bosses, but not much off of the trash moguls. So you come back up the ladder, and it brings you here. One is for the Grim Reaper, Peerless, which he drops Tombstone of the Damned, which I haven't got yet. And he dropped Peerless Regents, and he dropped one of these. But you kill all those ghosts that you've been seeing around, you get one of each color, which I'm on the quest right now, so I can't show let's see, collection of souls. So you get all these, and then you toggle on this quest item, turn them in, and you get a mass of souls. And then you take them to the altar where the ancient liches are inside the tomb, right before you go to the fire dungeon. Everybody has to be in a party, and you drop it just like you're doing a Melisande key, and it takes you to the Grim Reaper. The Mortician's request is these essence, which they've been dropping off of the bosses and orcs in the orc fort and the plague spawn. You get 5 of those and you come to the church for the quest here. And it tells you the reward. If you look at quests, mortician's request, continue, bring 5 of these for a Halloween costume. And it's a mask you put in your hand and you can turn into different stuff like you got giant toad, skeleton, and other stuff. There's like I was looking at a list on Yo Guide, there's a whole bunch of them. Then you have this secret area, which I'll put a macro for Steam that'll let you do it, but you have to guess the stones, the order. So you try, I wrote it down, west, then east, then south, then west, south, and then south again, north, then south, south, and that gets you to the door. And it takes you to this underwater area, which I got a talisman off these guys, those transformation talismans. I haven't been down here long. There's the white ghost for the key. Then you have killer dolphins, which give you the net of, I can't ever say his name, Bartimus something. You kill these guys and you get his net. Well, the net gives you passage to the ghost ship. So you have to die and get on the ghost ship. And when you get on the ghost ship, you click that little wheel. And on the other side, there's an ankh, so you can resurrect. And then there's a bank and a vendor. I think a commodity vendor that sells band-aids. I'm not sure. And then you fight Bartimus or something like that. And it takes, I would say, at least 2 really good players or 3 like tamers to be able to. You only get an hour and a half. It says it'll kick you if you don't defeat him. Then there's a shortcut exit up here to get out of this area. And there's Helda the Witch, which I don't know if she drops anything. And then the yellow ghost is right here. Then you have the fire dungeon. There's the altar where you drop the thing to go do the Grim Reaper. You step on these sparkles. And then the green ghost is over here, which this one is hard because there's so much spawn around him. I'm gonna die. So it's good to bring friends to get that key. Then you got Uncle Fester and Frankenstein are over there, which they're really hard. You need like a guild to do those. I got witches and stuff. But you slowly walk across this fire and die. That's because the lich was there. But you hit that lever and come back up here and that secret door will open. These dropped bone thrones last year. There's that horror, stay away from it. Then there's the Eurythrite, which I've never gotten anything off him. Eurythrite. And a toxic slime spawns here. And then you come up here and hit these sparkles, which I'm a ghost so I can show you. You hit these levers and it'll open a trap door in the wall, and then that door, hit that lever, it'll open. You gotta fight these things. And you hit this teleporter and you're in here with Clauser and Clauser Jr., which there's only one of them up right now, but wait, no, there's the other one. He's the easy one and he's the hard one. And then you got all these little birds you gotta worry about. And this is a resurrection gate. Pause this for a second. So headed back, there's one I forgot about was Jack the Ripper. Somebody opened the gate. I can show you what it's like in here real quick. So you got a gate there that'll take you out back to town. I think it takes you like to Luna or something. Oh great. I'm gonna use it. It takes you to the entrance. And then you have Wood Elves, which I don't know if they drop anything. I've never gotten anything and never did them long enough. Then you got the Orcs. This is where the costume orc spawns. I've been getting the costume, the crystallized essence off orcs or plague beasts, secret doors and a little maze to get you to the roof. But there's the red ghost. And also you can click leave house to jump out of this real quick. Okay, the seed quest is behind the church where the Halloween costume was I showed you. Alright, so here's the hole. You kill these for Zugi and poison sacks off the queen right there. I got a pumpkin scarecrow in here last year. Okay. And I've shown you everything I think except showed you the lake. I haven't showed you the underneath the mortuary. Which there's a cheat I use for this. I hate giving it away because I'll probably fix it now and I won't get to use it. But you make a macro and record yourself once you get down here in the bottom of yourself clicking that little black spot right there, which this is the actual lever that opens it, and then you click it, but you can make a macro of yourself clicking that, and then once you've done saved it, you can come up here. Well, if you're on the roof and then you hit your macro, see, and it takes you in. I'm not even targeting it, I'm just hitting my macro and it clicks the door. So this is a really dangerous area, which I've got obsidian and baked pumpkin pie from down here, but I haven't got a drop yet. The obsidian makes the black cat statues here together. This is where another what's her name? Araneum. I had to write that one down. She spawns in there. And there's the blue ghost. So I've shown you the green, the blue, the red, the yellow. The yellow spawns by Helga the witch up there by the liches. And then there's the white, which was down there in the lake. And that's all 5. Then you got this little maze you gotta go through. So you hit the first one, the top one, and the third one. And you come through here. And you click this coffin. And then you'd fight him to get the blue thing. And then you come up here and you got the headless horseman. Which, this is crazy. I know it's probably crazy in there. Bring friends if you're going in here. I'm going to try to give you a peek. I can't do it. There it is. Oh, I'm so dead. You're welcome. And that is everything. You have Flea, the costumed orc, Frankenstein, Uncle Fester, Jack the Ripper, Pain Sleuth. Huh? All the 5 ghosts for the Grim Reaper. Pumpkin Lord, which he spawns right there by the hedge maze.